What's up, YouTube? Rebel X Marsoc here today, and by request we are going to be doing a forestry tutorial, specifically on how you use this bigger piece of machinery here. Was the request, and I have moved down all of our equipment down to the forestry logging camp. I'm going to show you a few different ways of doing stuff. So most likely when you first start the game, you'll probably end up having to use a skid steer for your thing. You're going to have a trailer, and you're going to want a chainsaw, and you also will need one of these wood chippers. So, and in order to do forestry, we do need to make sure that we have to hold up 1 second. We need to figure. All right, we need to turn off automatic engine start. And so what that means is when I get out of my skid steer here, my skid steer is still running, and I have to press enter to turn off my engine and enter to turn it back on. So what we're gonna do is, the first thing is we'll get our wood chipper set up, and you're going to want to get it in a nice comfortable position here, and you're going to detach it from your tractor, and you're going to take your tractor and you're just going to set it off to the side. And you shouldn't need your tractor anymore unless if you get the front loader attachment and you put on a log grabber and you use that to load it up with. But then you're going to enter into this. It's kind of like a tractor, but you gotta start it up, and you can go forward or backwards at 1 mile an hour. But you're going to want to put out your pipe like that, and you're going to want to unfold your wood crusher, and then you're also going to want to turn it on. Now once you hop out of it, it's kind of like that. So now you got a nice good wood crusher running, and we're gonna go over, and next thing that we need to do is, before we can even start loading it, it needs someplace to be put into. So we are going to take our truck here, and we are going to put it under our pipe, and what this will do is it will push all the wood chips into here. But like I say, you need to remember that you have to have this automatic engine start thingy off, so that way your wood crusher will stay going. Maybe I need a automatic backup thing for me. Anyone good at modding out there? Want to make me a mod automatic backer upper? I understand the concept of it. Alright, so now we have it all right here. So now all we gotta do is put in some wood. So we'll run over here, and I'll show you a way that you guys can do it. And if you hit control, my bad, and then you then you can get lower and you can cut down your tree like that. And then we're going to put our notch in it right here. And there we go. Alright. And now we can just grab our wood. This is probably going to be the cheapest ever way that you could do this. Is just grab your wood and load it up, like, if I can get this over there. You just gotta take it and hand load all of your wood. But another way that you can do it is with our skid steer loader. But first we need to remove all our branches, so we're going to run up the middle of the log, holding down the key that we use to start up our chainsaw, and that will remove all branches. Next, we need to cut this up into smaller pieces, like so. And my setup that I have set up here today is probably a more advanced setup. It isn't a starting setup. You will want to have your startup will be a lot different than what I have here today. It'll probably be looking more like what I'm doing right now, but with the smaller wood chipper. So we have now cut this log into 3 pieces, and now we can tab over to our skid steer here, and I need to figure out, yep, there we go. So start it up and come over here and pick up our logs. So there's a few different ways how you can sell these logs. One is you grind them up into wood chips. Gotta come off of it. Alright. Man, maybe this one's gonna throw up a little bit of a fight. Oops. Alright. But, so, one is wood chipping them, like we are going to show, like I'm going to show you here in a second. And so now we have our log up in our skid steer. So we take it over to our wood chipper, and like I say, my wood chipper is probably going to be more advanced than your guys's. And you just load it right in, and then it turns the log into wood chips, and after that you take them to a sell point, and I do believe that they do have mobile sell points for, like, if you're in the woods or something, here under placeables. So yeah, it's a heating plant. Dropping wood chips at this selling station produces heat and earns you money. So if you're out in the woods and you don't want to be taking them 10 million miles away, you just put a heating station like that, and you just sell your wood chips right there, and it saves you time. So, whoa. Alright. Maybe this might take a take 2. Alright. That's something that you shouldn't want to do, is you don't want to drive with it too far up. Alright, but as you can see now, it just takes it in, and now it's being loaded into there. Our second option is we take our log, and for this option we're just gonna hop in here, and this is really probably one of the last things that you'll end up getting in forestry, if you do it all from scratch, if you don't take out a loan or anything, because this piece of machinery here cost you, let's see, it cost this one that I have here, I got tracks on mine, which made my total price $325,000. So yeah, it wasn't too cheap, but I have hacked the money for this server. So we have infinite, so I can show you awesome tutorials like this. Oop, oop. Gotta figure out everything here. Sorry guys, I'm not too big into forestry, but I do know how to do it. Alright, so we'll come up here and we'll take this tree. So you hit B to turn on your harvester, and you're going to want to change your cutting length depending on what you want to do. I'm going to put our cut length at 8 meters for this option, and this option is a good option too. You do not need this to do it. And X cuts our log. Alright, now we have our log, and for this one I'm just gonna cut it over in this area-ish to show you guys what it does. Whoa, alright. So, is it? Yeah. Then you just hit X again, and it just drops the log, and it will delimit it. This machine does everything for you, and you just put your logs into the water here, and it goes up here, and it sells them there. Versus as if you were to make them into wood chips, and I think this is just another place to drop them if you can't drop them in the woods. But let's see, how many wood chips do we have in here? Not a lot. So we'll make some more wood chips, and I'll show you. This is your selling point for wood chips, is right over here. But we're gonna cross the tracks here, and there's this big tree over here that I want. You know, thinking like a logger here. And we're going to change our cut length to about 4 meters. And what this will do now is it takes it and it drops it off at where you told it to. So delimbs and cuts it. Hopefully, yep. But this is a tighter area, so it's not doing as well. But normally you kind of, well, don't want it like that. You kind of face over here, so that way you can just cut. It stops, cut some more. It stops, cut some more. It stops, and then cut some more, and cut some more. There we go. And now you got a whole pile here. But normally you do it in a more organized pile. But that's the basics of how you do it. So we're gonna shut off this. I just remembered we forgot to shut off this. And so we're going to come into here now. And just from that one little log that I did, it made almost 2,000 wood chips. So we'll come over here and then take it and back it up into here, hopefully. Sure, good enough, it's saying. And you just take it and you saw it in there. And see, that made us more money than if we just dropped off the whole log. Oh, excuse me. But that's it for the forestry tutorial. If you have any more questions, please comment and I will answer to the best of my ability. But thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye for now.